What is fire insurance? Fire insurance provides protection against the risk of damage to property by fire. Any property which is subject to damage by fire can be insured. Insurer undertakes to indemnify the loss incurred due to fire within specified time period. The insured has to pay premium. The amount of premium depends upon the value of subject matter, place of storage, and extent of risk involved. The loss due to lightning and explosion is also covered under fire insurance. Now let us see the different types of fire insurance policies. The first one, valued policy. Under this policy, value of the subject matter of insurance is agreed upon at the time of making insurance contract. The insurer has to pay the agreed value to the insured in the event of loss by fire, irrespective of the extent of loss. This policy is generally taken for goods whose value becomes difficult to calculate in case of loss by fire. Let us see example. Artwork, sculptures, paintings, antique articles, etc. The next point, average policy. The average contains an average clause when the subject matter of insurance is undervalued. Then, in the event of loss by fire, the insurer is liable to pay only that percentage of loss for which the subject matter has been insured. This policy contains an average clause. Let us see an example. A good worth rupees 50,000 is insured for the value of rupees 40,000, that is, only 80% is insured. Suppose the loss due to fire is rupees 30,000. In this case, the insurance company shall pay only rupees 24,000, that is 80% of the loss. The third point, specific policy. Under this policy, property is insured for a specific sum irrespective of the market value. That is, the actual value of the subject matter is not considered. In case of loss, insurer has to pay the stated amount to the policy holder. Let us see an example here. Mr. A takes a policy of rupees 90,000 for an article valued at rupees 1,50,000. In case fire occurs and Mr. A incurs a loss of rupees 40,000, then insurance company will pay entire rupees 40,000 to Mr. A and not just the proportionate amount. The next point, fourth one, floating policy. When goods are lying at different locations or godowns, a floating policy is used to insure the risk. In this case, a specific policy cannot be taken because the quantity of goods lying at different location keeps fluctuating. Fluctuating policy is taken for one single sum and single premium amount is paid for all goods lying at different locations. The insurance company is liable to pay insured in case of damage at any of the locations. The fifth point, excess policy. Excess policy is taken when the value of goods or stocks keeps fluctuating. In such case, usually two policies are taken. The first one, the value of first policy is amount equal to the minimum value of stock. That is, the value of stock never falls below that value. The second one, the value of second policy is amount equal to the difference between minimum and maximum possible stock value. This policy is taken to cover the excess value by which the price fluctuates. Let us see an example here. If the minimum stock value is rupees 1 lakh and maximum value is rupees 1,50,000, then the first policy will be of rupees 1 lakh and second will be of rupees 50,000. The sixth point, reinstatement policy. Under this policy, insurer replaces the property or goods instead of paying compensation in the event of loss by fire. The rate of premium is higher in case of reinstatement policy. While settling the claim and paying compensation, the depreciation incurred on the property is not considered. The next point, seventh one, comprehensive policy. Generally, a fire insurance policy does not cover losses due to riots, war, etc. When different types of risk such as fire, explosion, earthquakes, floods, etc. are to be covered under one single policy, comprehensive policy is used. Thus, the insured need not take different policies to protect against various risks. Let us come to the next point, eighth one, consequential loss policy. Although fire insurance is originally purchased to indemnify only the material loss, the consequential loss policy includes the loss of tangible as well as intangible properties. It provides an indemnity to the insured for the loss of net profits, payment of standing charges, and expenditure in respect of increased cost of working. The last point, ninth one, sprinkler leakage policy. Sprinkler leakage policy covers the damage to property on account of automatic sprinkler system which looks or discharges water accidentally rather than due to fire and smoke. However, it does not cover the discharge or leakage of water due to heat resulting from fire, repair or alteration of building, earthquake, war and explosion. Hope you all have followed the different types of fire insurance policies.